our first ever episode of
Life behind the scenes. Hey guys, my name is Josh Vasquez. People call me the Josh, and I have my partner here, super beautiful, Mommy Ginger. Ginger, why are we here? What's this episode about? What's this show about for those people who are just tuning in?
Yes, hi everyone. So I'm Mommy Ginger. I'm a vlogger, a mom, and a business owner. No, so Josh and I came together because we really wanted to give you tips on profit and productivity. No, profit meaning how you can grow your funds, how you can grow your money, over time. And obviously, we know that another asset, that we have to prioritize is basically how we use our time. No, so and obviously productivity plays a very important role in this. So yeah, so I had this idea, and then I invited Josh because I knew Josh from like 3 years ago. He was one of our speakers for Manila workshops. And then yeah, and I know that he could give and he can contribute a lot to the discussion, no, to our discussions.
Absolutely. Yeah, so it's life behind the scenes to those of you guys who are watching for the very first time. We called it life behind the scenes because a lot of us, no, alam natin na, hey, when we see entrepreneurs, we see businessmen, kita natin yung mga negosyante, we always think that, hey, paano ba nila nagagawa yung mga ganyan? Without us realizing that there's actually a lot going on behind the scenes. And that's what we don't want to talk about. We want to have discussion on finance. We want to have discussions on mindset, discussions on how you can do a particular, let's say, asset, how can you do a particular skill. And I believe every single person who's watching right now, first thing palang, Ginger, no, they have to understand that if you are watching this, there is absolutely zero accident. Yeah. There is 100% purpose why you are tuned in right now, 100% reason why you are watching this very video, and Ginger and I are going to help you all throughout our sessions, all throughout our videos. Our goal is to help you find that purpose. Right, Ginger?
Yes. And alam mo, Josh, no, like when you look at the lives of these successful business owners, a lot of people think na, ganun naman kasi mayaman na yan, mayaman ang
right.
yan, or meron silang assets, that's why madali lang for them to grow their business, no? But a lot of people, no, if you like really dig deeper into their lives, they started from scratch as well, no? Wala naman silang pera when they started eh. And ako, that's why I'm really drawn to the topic of productivity. It's because all of us are given the same amount of time, no? All of us are given like 24/7. And for me, that's why that's the most valuable asset really, no? For me, money is basically an accelerator, but it's not the end goal, no? It's not basically it's not the one thing that you need. For me nga, it's really how you use your time. That's what makes the difference. No? That's what makes you successful as compared to the other people. And one thing why we started this series as well, no, for our viewers, it's because we know that there are a lot of content online that are basically more geared towards non-Filipinos, no, foreigners. Marami talaga eh. Like when you look at the people from the US, they really talk about this. But dito sa Philippines, kasi parang wala eh. We most of the content that we have are like, para ba kumita ng pera na mabilis, di ba? Or para quick wins, di ba? But no one really talks about like, ano ba yung daily grind? Ano ba yung challenges that we all face as business owners, professionals, employees, di ba? Like, what makes other people more successful than us when it comes to using this asset called time, diba, Josh?
I love that. And you know, Ginge, no, kasi a lot of people, lalo na tayo mga Pinoy, feeling natin, and ang dami, super dami nating pwedeng pag-usapan dito. Ang daming tao, ang daming Pilipino ang iniisip na for you to be successful, it's either meron ka nito at wala ka nito, or wala ka nito and meron ka nito. They always feel like they have to sacrifice one part of their life to obtain something.
Good
right?
Point. Yes.
When in reality, sa lahat na nanonood ng episode na to, no, if Pinoy ka, I want you to understand that success is not limited to one thing. When we say success, it's not just money. Kapag sinabi nating successful ang isang tao, hindi lang ibig sabihin nito madami kang, let's say, money, right? Success can also mean you have an amazing relationship with your family. It can also mean that you are free from any kind of sickness. Wala kang sakit. Wala kang kahit na anong... Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, the puppy is here. Luna, come here, come here.
Ayan, mag-hi sa atin yung puppy nito.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So, Luna is here. Okay, say hi. Oh my gosh. Yes, I miss you, baby. I miss you. Say hi. Say hi to everyone.
Hello, hello. Ayan.
Okay, this is Luna.
Hello,
Say hi.
Luna.
Okay. I miss you so much, baby girl. Okay. I love you. You stay here for a bit, okay? See you nga, Jinsham.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay, we have a guest here. And what I was saying is really ang super important is we have to first understand what's the definition of success for us. Because a lot of people they want to say, hey, I want to be successful, I want to be this, I want to be that. When in reality they don't even know what they want in the first place. That's why they choose to settle.
True.
Right? And yan ang problema. And I hopefully, no, my entire vision for this show, for this partnership that we have, is sa ginagawa natin to, providing free content to people, kahit isang tao lang ang mabago ang buhay, super solved na ako. Isang taong nanonood lang dito ngayon ang magkaroon ng panibagong mindset, panibagong pananaw sa buhay, and he would try to step outside of his or her comfort zone, solved na ako.
Oo. To add to that, Josh, no, I really think that each one should look for their own definition of success. And I'm sure we'll have guests in the future, no, like sharing their own perspective, their own successes. And what we want to tell you is that don't copy them. I mean, don't copy what their goals are, because each diba? Each one has a different goal. Each one has his own definition of success. And these are just there when we interview people later on. This is to inspire you. Na kaya mo rin, no? Iba-iba yung pinagdadaanan natin. Ang nakikita ko kasi maraming tao na gusto ko maging, let's say, no, there's this term in the tech startup company, for tech startups, no, that I want to be a unicorn. A unicorn earns $1 billion, diba? Parang, yung goal ko, yung definition ko of success. But the thing is, it sometimes, no, it gets you down, it gets you depressed if it takes a long time before you can actually become a unicorn. Obviously, because these companies are in a bigger country, no? So madali sa kanila kumita ng pera kasi ang dami nilang customers. Pero dito sa Pilipinas, mas maliit yung country natin. So, yun, there are a lot of factors really that come into play when it comes to like achieving success. So therefore, wag tayong like, let's not copy, no, and let's not stress ourselves with trying to attain the same goals as what other people achieved already for themselves. Let's be inspired. Let's be motivated. Yun yung magandang mindset, diba, Josh? It's more of that. Yun yung gusto natin iparating sa kanila, that we want them to feel inspired, to feel positivity, diba? To feel that kaya nila, kaya ninyo to when it comes to achieving success and whatever your definition of success is.
Correct. Right. And you know what I really think is, alam mo yun, parang a lot of people think na kailangan kong kopyahin yung isang tao, when in reality, you don't have to really copy the entire person. You can model the person, right? Pwede mo siyang gawing model, and I think you can follow the structure. Kasi, for example, ako, no, if I want to be something and I feel like, hey, let me try to look for someone who has already achieved that, and let me try to at least be on the same path that person went through, but 100% guarantee kung ano yung pinagdaanan niya, I can never fully copy that. Right? Because experiences would always be different.
Yes.
It would always be different. You can, however, use the same structure, use the same model, and expect the same results. If it has been proven, for example, no, if I saw someone cook adobo, I want to have adobo, papanoorin ko ba kung paano magluto ng sinigang? Of course not. I would look for someone who's gonna cook adobo so that I can have adobo.
Totoo, di ba?
Right?
Ay,
So yun,
gusto ko ng adobo. Tika, nasan yung recipe ng sinigang? Diba?
yeah. So you need to, kasi the problem is with people, hindi nila alam kung anong kakainin nila. That's why they try to get recipes from different people.
Yeah.
Right? So think about that, right? They try to get recipes from different people. Ang dami nilang ina-absorb na recipe until the time comes that they haven't cooked anything. Wala silang naluto. Wala silang naluto, wala silang nakain, wala.
That's true. So, alam mo, yung parang, yun nga parang for productivity really, no? It's, you should get started. Yun lang yun That's parang a lot of people ask me, like, how do I become more productive? I saw this one video before, I forgot what video, no? But the video was telling us about ego depletion. So, yung ego depletion is basically what gets you parang not start something. Kasi parang willpower, nauubos ang willpower When people tell you like, willpower lang yan, kaya mo yan, ganyan, like have willpower. The thing is, all throughout the day, you start with really amazing willpower and then parang nagde-deplete siya. That's called ego depletion. So that's why you have to start right away. Ganun lang siya when it comes to productivity. So, yun.
I love it. But siguro let me bite on that theory. Yung ego depletion na yun. So like, is there a way to recharge?
Ego depletion? Talaga,
yeah.
Ano siya diba, it's, naubos kasi siya. I don't know, I forgot na kung naubos siya per day. But then, when it comes kasi to the next day, no? Like parang refresh. Parang when it comes to, let's say, ano ba magandang example? January. Pag January, parang lahat ng gusto ng goals natin, motivated tayo, di ba? Like parang, magpapapayat na ako this year or gagawin ko na yung vlog na gusto kong i-start. So that's when you feel like, basically you have that willpower, no? And then you notice na across time, pag hindi mo pa siya sinisimulan, nawawalan ka na ng gana. So that's a concept of ego depletion. Pero I'm not sure if, I think you can recharge by sort of like, malamang like watching itong mga inspiring, let's say, videos, or if you're inspired again na, ang galing nitong let's say, si Jeff Bezos, no? Galing ko siya. So that's when, I guess, that's when you add again to that willpower. Or even support from friends. Like, tara na, gawin na natin to. Tara, let's go to the gym. Or let's do like a call. Mag-exercise tayo. Or mag-20 push-up challenge tayo. So, I think doon nababago or doon nadadagdagan yung willpower again to start. No? So
right. Hey, you know what? While you're talking, Ginger, I've already been searching it. That's what I like when I hear something new in the search script, and that's what you guys should do as well. Ego depletion, sabi dito, no? It's actually the part of yourself. Ego is the part of yourself that mediates between the world and your impulses. So ito yung nagko-control sa'yo, no? Tapos depletion is kapag nauubos. So ego depletion is when you try to control yourself and you feel so empty, you feel so pagod because you have been controlling yourself over a couple of things. For example, weight loss. I want to control myself over eating a lot of things. And I feel so tired because I've been controlling myself. So I guess if that's controlling yourself, if that drains you out, then letting loose. Kaya pala may term na letting loose.
Let loose, yes.
Yeah, when you say let loose, it's like you're allowing yourself to recharge again by, number one, either doing what you love, doing what you want, and at the end of the day, conditioning your mind that you're not controlling yourself.
That's good. Okay.
So, pwede mo palang i-condition yung mind mo that you're not doing something out of a task, but you're doing something out of willingness.
Oo, gusto mo kasi siya. Yun.
Yeah.
Pala yun. Okay.
I'll give an example. I'm excited with this. I'll give an example. No? Siguro ganito. There was a time that sleeping was... I love sleeping so much, okay? But a point in my life when I was starting my entrepreneur journey, my business, my career as a speaker, there was a point in my time that I had to juggle 3 things at the same time: school, work, and starting a business, right? Okay. So, habang ginagawa ko yun, I'm not sure if I told this story to you, pero imagine this, no? So, yung pasok ko sa school was 2 p.m.
Okay.
So, imagine that. 2 p.m. No, so that's 1 p.m. tanghali, and it was in Lyceum, Manila. So I had to go ng 1 p.m. doon hanggang 3 o'clock, right? Because I had to be in Quezon City by 5,
Okay.
okay? And no, that was MOA pa pala. I had to be in MOA by 5, right? And imagine that, if you imagine that, yung 5 p.m. ko, it was my work. 5 p.m. hanggang 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And yung 1 a.m. ko, sometimes umaabot pa siya ng hanggang 3 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Oh, wow.
I would be home ng 5 a.m.
Okay.
to sleep until 7 a.m. Ask me why until 7 a.m. Because 8 a.m. I had to attend workshops and training.
Wow, ang sipag mo.
And like 2 hours of sleep, Ginger. I had to condition my mind to say that I loved it, even though sa school nakaganyan na ako.
Mabagsak ka na.
Yeah, I was like, school, I was doing that. I was like, that's why I hated teachers noon. Kapag may binibigay sila sa amin, alam mo yung paligoy-ligoy pa, just get to the point, you're wasting my time. What do I need to learn? Ganun na ako noon before. Because I saw the value of time. Going back to ego depletion, I felt like I had to control myself. First few times, inaantok ako. But the next moments, I felt so guilty sleeping for more than 4 hours.
So ganun
Not saying it was good, but it's just that I'm saying na yung katawan ko, it adjusted to that. It did not make me feel tired at all.
Yes.
Energy, Ginger, like, kasi I had to be in BGC until 12, tapos balik ako ulit sa school.
Grabe. So talaga, no? Parang if you condition yourself, kaya mo naman eh. Kaya mo naman talaga eh. And if you think that it's something that you really love doing, sabi nga nila, no, na parang there are things na parang people say that you should begin with passion, no? But, you know, what I've noticed is I didn't start with passion when I created Taxumo. Hindi ko passion in access. Hindi ko nga love ang math eh. Diba? Parang, kaya nga marketing eh. Pero you build on that eh. You build the passion while you educate yourself. You build again passion and then you educate yourself. Ganun siya eh. It builds on that eh. So ganun yung pattern eh. Naging pattern for me. And I guess for you din. Kasi ganun yung pagkakakwento mo eh. Diba? Na parang condition mo talaga yung mind mo eh. Oh, diba?
Right.
So first episode pa lang yan.
Grabe, Ginger, you know what's really interesting dun sa sinabi mo? You actually use the word passion. Mm-hmm. Right? And passion, in reality, it actually came from the word suffer. So passion equals suffer.
Suffering.
Suffering. Kaya nga diba may movie, The Passion of the Christ?
Yes.
Diba? Because it talks about the suffering. That means when you're passionate about something, for example, ikaw na nagsistart ka, sabi mo, you were not passionate, but you had to sacrifice.
Yes.
The fact that you are sacrificing is you being passionate.
Yes.
For example, love.
Yeah, I know.
Is love always a bed of roses? No. Marriage is not. Being in a relationship is not. But if you love someone, you're passionate about that person, that means you're willing to suffer the bad days. You're willing to go through the bad days.
Yeah.
So that's passion.
That's true.
Starting a business is the same. Pinoy ka, nanonood ka ngayon, and you're asking, is passion required sa umpisa? You feel like you don't need it, but in reality, it's what you're doing. Suffering is important. Sacrifice is important. Yeah. Do you think there's an overnight success? Zero. Even yung mga tao na galing sa mayaman na pamilya, right? And then minana sa kanila, I think they still have to suffer and sacrifice. Yeah. Sure, mas may advantage sila, but there's still sacrifice. I mean, the sacrifice doon is like, what? Maintaining the wealth? Making sure that it stays?
Oh, and maybe even for like really good, kahit na mayaman sila, no? They have to support their employees, diba? Yung people think na parang, ay, yung swerte, may malaking negosyo, but syempre, sabi nga, di ba, pagka superhero, with power comes great responsibility.
Responsibility, yeah.
Ganun din ang negosyo, habang palaki ng palaki, padami ng padami yung employees mo, padami ng padami yung responsibility mo, ganun din eh. So it's the same path. It's the same, basically, we all go through the same things. No? Yeah. Okay.
100%.
I guess we're done with our first episode, Josh.
This is
So
so bitten. You guys should stay tuned in, subscribe, check, do whatever you can. Do whatever you can to just get a hold of our episodes. Promise, no, Ginger and I are gonna give you guys great content. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of things that Ginger and I can discuss and also debate on. That's fun, right?
yes,
We can talk about two sides of the coins para people can see it. Like what's on
that's
this side and that side.
That's true. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching our first episode. If you like this video, please do share. Sabi nga ni Josh, paki-share. And then I hope you hit the subscribe button as well. We'll be posting this in my blog and in Josh's vlog as well. So I hope you can subscribe to both. And yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. Bye!
Thanks, guys.